make him an opener, and he accepted that. He did open for us in the T20 World Cup, and from that point we thought it will be good to have him as an opener because he cuts and pulls well, and he's a natural stroke player again, which to some extent helps if you have somebody in the top order. Once he gets going, if you can play long innings.
Last 6 innings.
Who do you expect to win tomorrow, and if it is Australia, have you ever felt better prepared?
Doesn't matter, because when it comes to the World Cup, you have to play against each and every team, and you have to win against each and every team, so it doesn't really matter who wins.
Even if it is Australia, they're prepared, given the form in the tournament?
Are you putting money on bet.com or something?
From the start of the tournament, you've talked about momentum and how important it is. But given your experience in the knockout phases, especially in the big events, what is the subtle difference in approach, or what do you think that the team has to do to be successful in the knockout phase in all matches?
I think one of the most difficult things to do is to keep it simple. You start assessing everything because being human beings, that's what we do better than some of the other animals. We are good thinkers, and overthinking can actually kill you, especially in an environment like this where there's already so much pressure, especially if you're part of the Indian cricket team. It's not only about doing well on the field, even when you go out you have to have proper dinner, otherwise the camera gets you there also. So it's a mix of everything, but keeping it simple helps, and playing good cricket, and what it does, it just keeps your confidence going forward. It just increases your confidence in each and every game, and you just feel a bit more relaxed when you're executing your plan. So it's a mix of everything, and I feel so far we have done well to keep it simple.
MS, could you tell us a little bit about the pitch, because it seemed like the ball was not coming onto the bat and it was not easy to hit unless you'd spend some time in the middle. So how would you assess the pitch as a batting pitch?
I thought in the second half, first half there was a bit of variable pace and there was a bit of bounce, but in the second half I felt it quickened up a bit, and when the spinners, they were bowling slow, like when Ash bowled, so he got a bit of turn, even Jadeja got a bit of turn, but overall I felt the pace increased in the second half, and it was coming nicely onto the bat. I don't think there was much swing for the fast bowlers in both the innings, but when you bowl first you may get a bit of reverse swing, which they got, and we were not able to get that. The reason being, under the lights, I don't know what really happens, but it slightly comes on better and the ball doesn't get scuffed up so easily. So that was the only difference. I felt it was a decent wicket, and it was not like a proper batting wicket or bowler's paradise. It was just a mix where you could still hit the right areas, and as a batsman you can score.
MS, what do you attribute the improvement in your pace attack to, and as a captain, how enjoyable is it to have that armoury that maybe Indian cricket hasn't always had in the past?
Well, I think it's one thing that we'll have to do in the test format, even more than the ODIs. But general psyche of the Indian fast bowlers, even when they play in the subcontinent, they want to use the new ball well, because even in test matches they don't bowl a lot. The spinners do a lot of bowling, so when they get a chance to bowl, they want to bowl everything in that spell of theirs, in swing, out swing, yorkers, everything. But now with a few away tours, I feel what they have learnt is the importance of just keep hitting that one area where you want to bowl, and keep hitting it, and building up the pressure and bowling in partnership, and that actually creates that pressure where the batsman gets out. And I feel it's bowlers have really tasted it, and now they actually believe in that. Saying is one thing, believing is something that's more important, because once you believe in something like that, you keep working on it, the subconscious keeps working, and the good thing is, it becomes part of the system. So I'm hoping that, they learn out of this, and when they come back again, irrespective of where we play, a test series outside the subcontinent, it will really help them. They're bowling at good pace, all of them are fit, and if they can keep hitting, that one area, I think it will be good, because that's something where we have been lacking. We have found it slightly difficult after the 40th over to get wickets when it comes to test matches. I feel this is something that will help them.
Last two in English.
MS, we have done very well up till now, but how difficult you think that this winning force be maintained in number of maximum 2 number of matches. Is it any special instruction for your team, or just I mean that how difficult is to maintain in next 2 matches?
First, thanks for the compliment, but this but always comes in. I don't know why. So you can always compliment and ask the question later. It's always tough. Nothing is easy. It's just that when you have won the game, you tend to brush everything under the carpet, but what's important is to still keep improving in those areas. So whatever we have not done right in this game, we'll like to do it properly in the next one, and that's what it's all about. It's nothing like a magic wand where you just wave it and it comes in your favor. So I feel we have done well. We have batted well, we have got partnerships going, we have bowled in partnership, people have contributed, we have taken good catches, run-outs. So overall it's looking very good. It's just that we'll have to keep repeating, more often than not.
Last one, Vijay.
Mahendra, was it the best catch you have taken in your career, or can you recall as good a catch? And also, today's fielding was the best in the World Cup so far?
I think our fielding, we are a very good fielding side. We had a game where we dropped quite a few catches, but apart from that, the fielding has been good. The reason being, we have got good fielders, and we have got fielders who are like average fielders. So we don't really have anyone who we have to hide in the side, which means, on an average, we are a very good fielding side. There are other sides also which are very good in fielding, but still you can target a few of, their fielders, when it comes to these big boundaries. But overall, our fielders, they look good. Even the fast bowlers are good. And about the catch, fluke happens, so let's enjoy it. And, hopefully it will happen more often.
Last 5 in India. Number 1, Sunanandele 2, Bhushan 3, Rajaram 4, next one 5.
भाई आपका इस वर्ष एमसीजी के साथ लव अफेयर काफी अच्छा चल रहा है। बॉक्सिंग डे टेस्ट मैच में आपने भारत को अश्विन के साथ में लाइन क्रॉस कराई, उसके बाद दक्षिण अफ्रीका के विरुद्ध आपने बिल्कुल यहाँ पे साक्षात भारत का अवतार बिल्कुल बना दिया, पूरा ब्लू हो गया, ब्लीड ब्लू, और उसके पश्चात आज फिर क्वार्टर फाइनल में कमाल हो गया। तो 29 मार्च को हम आपका फिर से मेलबर्न में स्वागत करें। इस रास्ते में आपको सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज क्या लगता है, या कुछ नहीं लगता?
नहीं, चैलेंज तो क्रिकेट ही है, क्योंकि आपको अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलना पड़ेगा अगर आप यहाँ पे वापस आके खेलना चाहते हैं। और जो नेक्स्ट गेम है वो सिडनी में है, सो उसके अलग चैलेंजेस रहेंगे। एंड होपफुली अगर हम अपने जो परफॉर्मेंस है उसको और ऊपर लेके जा सके तो डेफिनेटली वी कैन कम बैक और यहाँ पे हम फाइनल्स खेल सकते हैं।
All right, 2 things stand out for me there. One, of course, the evolution of the Indian pacers and how he talked about them getting better in foreign conditions. And secondly, the holy grail that every captain looks for, keeping it simple. That's the toughest thing to do, especially in knockouts. But somehow MS Dhoni manages to do that. And I think perhaps there, Rajdeep, is the answer to why he's so good, because he manages to keep it simple. You talk to former captains, that's what they say about him.
That's right. And Andrew and I are going to have this debate right through this evening. Who's the greater captain? Is it, is it MS Dhoni? Is it Ricky Ponting? Yeah, you're absolutely right, Shivani. He keeps it simple. You see that press conference, you ask him about the catch, he said it's a fluke. Yeah. Ask him about the next match, and he goes into details about, Sydney cricket ground. There's a micro detailing when it comes to one-day cricket. He'll tell you in 10 overs, most teams are scoring 45 runs. Some teams score 60. You see, that's why I think he's a better one-day, he's a more calculating cricketer. He reminds me of Javed Miandad. Javed Miandad used to be like that. Javed Miandad was a great test player, of course, but Javed Miandad was a street-smart cricketer. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is brilliantly street-smart, which is why he keeps it simple, which is why he doesn't, I don't think he allows anything around him, the surround sound of Indian cricket, to get to him.
Absolutely. He even mentioned the media chasing him to have dinner in Australia, but he manages to keep all of that aside. Everyone wants to keep it simple, but it is difficult to do. We're going to slip into a very short break. We're going to come back and get you Saurav Ganguly live, and let's have him talk about India's performance and also looking forward to the semis. We'll be back in 2 minutes.